Is it hard for you, being obviously you're a British fighter,
Yeah.
but you spend a lot of time over here in the U.S. I mean, a lot more time than any of the other guys. Although David's over here a lot. Is it hard on you to kind of balance both sides? I mean, do you get any hate over in the UK because
Not to my face.
Not to your face.
Yeah, not to my face. You get a lot of hate, but not to my face. But
Yeah.
I like spending time here in America. Look, I always said, if you want to become a global name, and you want to be known around the world, you have to fight in America, and you have to prove how good you are in America, and that's the reason I wanted to come to America, because I want to be that global star. But in England, people appreciate, respect and appreciate what I'm doing. I'm doing it for my legacy. I'm doing it for my career. So they respect that. But you do get a lot of hate and stuff. But look, it never gets to me. I just stay focused. I just never let it get to me, really.
What about from your peers, like other British fighters or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, they understand. They'd love to be in my position, really, like, do what I've done. You know, come to America, 40 here, and I'm only 30, you know. I sometimes talk like I'm 40, but I'm only 30. I'm so young, man, because I just did things a lot early in my career. So
yeah, but you're so different. I mean, like I said, there's been a couple British fighters that have come over here and had, Ricky Hatton has had a fight or two over here. Even James DeGale had a fight over here, a couple fights over here. But a good chunk of your career has been over here.
Yeah. I mean, my first 18 fights in England were in England. My first professional fights were in England, and then from there I've been going back and forth and fighting here and going back, but spending a lot of time in America. Plus my wife's from New York, so I've been spending a lot of time in the States. But it's I enjoy it. Look, I enjoy it. It's good, and I got such a big fan base here, so it keeps me want to come here and do more things here, because the people here got a lot of love for me, man, and they like my boxing style and my boxing fights and stuff. And whenever I fight here, it's always a full house, regardless. I fought the biggest names out here, and the reason I got the biggest fights and I get the biggest fights and I get the biggest names in front of me is because I've spent time here, I've fought here, and I'm a big name in boxing, really. So that's one of the reasons.
Seems like the fans over there are so much better than over here, though. It seems like the atmosphere of the
the
fights.
atmosphere. I mean, look, you'll get non-boxing fans who will go to boxing events because it's more an event. It's an event they want to be at, and then they know from there they'll hit a club or party or whatever. But everyone, you get a lot of women coming there. It's an event. People love that type of scene, and that's one thing about the UK, because there's not many events happening in the UK like America. And because the UK is always small, so to get people from the north of England to the south of England, it's only like 4 or 5 hour drive. So it's nothing really. That's what people like. Will travel there. They'll come to the event. All the events are busy. All the boxing shows are busy and everything. So I think that's one thing. The UK crowd are always there to support you. And I mean, even when I fight in America, we always get a couple of thousand people flying over to watch me fight here. And this is all the way to Vegas, where it's like a 13, 14 hour flight. So respect to all the UK fans, man. They always been supporting me from day one. Even though I've been spending a lot of time here in America, they're still behind me, man, supporting me.
Do you still keep an eye out on the UK boxing scene? Like, are
all the
you
time.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. I'm a boxing fan, so I love to see who's the up and coming guys, who's fighting, what the fights are all about. Who's doing the big shows, what TV channels. Now you got like BT Sport now being a big player. You got Box Nation, you got Sky, you got ITV as well now. So boxing is on high in the UK. You know what I mean? You got 4 big TV channels what are showing big fights and they have big names. So it's amazing. I mean, for England being a tiny country, it's got big names and it's got big fights happening there.
Do you see anybody over there who could potentially duplicate? I don't want to say, but just kind of do something similar to what you've done? Come over here and obviously I know they want to do that with Anthony Joshua. They want him to come over here and start fighting on Showtime. And
yeah, I mean, I think someone like him, he should do that because it'll make him a global name. It'll make him a big name, and the heavyweight division is something that everyone loves and everyone wants to see heavyweights. And he looks good. He's in good shape, so I think he could be the one who comes to America, still lives in the UK. That's what I've done. I still got my residence in the UK, but I come over here, do all my training and everything. I'm on a visa, fight here, and I go back.
Yeah.
I'm still British, but I got a big American fan
Yeah.
base as well, so I keep them happy, I keep the Brits happy, and you make yourself a big name.
Yeah.